From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here we go. Ready? Wake up. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Here's Burrow to throw right away. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 1st down, Chiefs. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Mahomes. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And a loose on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for Cincinnati.
Nigga, don't act like that wasn't pure luck, nigga.
72 yards.
Don't act like that wasn't pure luck.
To answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, After a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. This a 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
He's brought down
7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
A 6-yard pickup.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Bengals 7. Harrison
Butker now to kick this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he will take it in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 43 yards. And the Bengals have regained the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
2nd down and 4. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The penalties don't usually hurt us.
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker.
And then stuff my dick.
Off we go from Arrowhead. And he gets this back out to the 30-yard line. Reasonable field position. That's where the offense will get this one going. McMillan, the man in motion. On the bootleg, it's Young. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. You talk about a way to get this one started.
How we bubbling.
Come on the road, go downfield deep, and put 6 on the board.
You can tell, Mike, this offensive coordinator, he wanted to come out aggressive in this one. Finds himself on the road. What does he do on the first snap? Deep shot, touchdown, strike first.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're on top, 7 apiece. And the kick's away.
What is that? What you got on your knee?
On the return, it's Juba Hubbard. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Little play action with Young.
Oh my God.
Knocked away. And it's incomplete. L'Jarius Sneed. Tight coverage as he gets in the way of that one.
Opposites.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Trying to push his way to the
Opposites.
line. He's not going to get there. Stop on the defense. It's a loss of
Opposites.
a yard. A tough spot here. Third and long.
Oh, shit.
It's Young. He's
Hit
got a
my
man.
foot.
That's McMillan. Still going. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT.
The kick is good. Makes the score Panthers 14, Chiefs 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Remigio now.
Oh, yeah, man.
He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Oh.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Oh.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That one down the field, but
Trying to be just sneaking me like that fucking mad.
Like when I was playing, that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all. I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
and he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
That's a gain of 7.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Now, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
And he'll get about 5.
At his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The right side, caught by Wiley. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Defense, all of that one. They they stop him, there is no game.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to
Oh my God.
and make the play.
Cause I saw mad people, like, I ain't know what button to press. That shit just blew my.
Body him up and set up a third down.
Hold on, baby. Hold on. I see you trying to attack me.
He'll throw. A short one caught by
Here,
Kelsey.
here. Come here. Come on.
Second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this. Then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. As we are ready to get back underway. So get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back.
Good blocking to the 15. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra.
Oh, no. Oh, there you
Oh, he
go.
missed the extra point. It's no good, and they can't even this one up. They will remain down by 1. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return is Achane. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Come on, stop it.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9.
From the 44-yard line. Here's second and 1. Another run here with Hubbard. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like Georgia left just enough to keep the chains moving.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Carolina.
Out of a shotgun. Young. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this will be incomplete. Cannot connect with Teteroa McMillan. That'll bring up second down. Young hands it to Hubbard. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down. They'll go. Young. That is incomplete. We couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Well, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Rashid Rice. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here comes second and 4.
Panthers 36-yard line.
Mahomes going to push this one forward. Oh, very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage.
Brings up third down
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
From the pistol. Here's one. Not there. Met at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st down. 1st and goal.
A fake to Walker, and now Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3.
They go play action with Mahomes.
Oh, no.
And the ball is out. And the defense has come up with it. Not only no points, but they turn it over deep in their own territory.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put it into this drive.
And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down. As time runs out, we've come to the end of the 1st half of play. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Certainly a tightly contested 1st half, and you'd expect more of that here in the 2nd half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. Perhaps he waited a little too long before committing to that run. It's going to wind up gaining only a yard.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go back. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down.
Hey, baby. Everything all right?
And bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Mahomes.
Oh,
This
man.
one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more drives to score touchdowns.
13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes.
He dropped it.
Down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Rashee Rice was the target there.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Mahomes.
Come on, that badass.
He's not going to get away.
He's gonna
Right
do
down
it.
after the catch.
Simple juke, bro.
To force a turnover on down.
Why is he juking like that, bro?
Chance
In
from
like
the
super
start.
slow
Running back
motion,
was
bro.
Not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. He's inside the 30. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield and correctly find him in the end zone. A touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
The extra point is good. And the Panthers extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Remigio now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Come at me, bro.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Look at me, bro.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make it fight. And it's 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact.
Yeah, you gotta hold on to
I
that
think that was a
shit,
big
B.
opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
6. And the Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
Here's Walker. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards. That's exactly the case here. And really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And this one online. And it is good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
Yeah, all right, so that's going to help a little bit, but, I mean, take a look here, Mike. With the score, with the time, you find yourself down in the 4th quarter and kicking field goals. I'm not sure, other than just getting you a little bit closer, it feels like that drive was touchdown or bust.
Okay.
26-yard line.
Young to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. A run with Hubbard. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. See what they have for 2nd and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he will have the 1st down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. He'll be slowed up and taken down. But he goes nowhere. Stuck behind the line for a loss.
Here, Pat, can you pass me the stuff in the kitchen? Hey, yo, you smell like Miss Greenhouse.
2nd and 11.
You blow mine.
They'll drop to throw. Back into the hands of Hubbard. And he can't get away. They rally the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. This crowd into it now. As we get to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. Hit as he throws that one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On fourth down, Young. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on fourth down. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. Return coming from the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game. Working quickly here.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. And goes to the hurry up here. McCaffrey on third down. And he's going to be brought down as that stop necessitates a call to the 49ers punt team, Brock. It's fourth down. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On second down, here's Mahomes. Has it at the 7. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice from 28 yards out. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they go up 7-0 here early. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. That's complete. Mike Evans. Hit there, and he's forced out. A gain of about 15 before it. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Play action now. Purdy. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Got a man. This is Evans. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop. Great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on Q1. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Now here's Purdy shuffling things at the line. Back now, pressure coming. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown,
Mike Evans, a 40-yard score.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And that ties things at 7.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and it gets in the first. Offensive line fast.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard
To the
line.
air, Mahomes. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. It's a good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
On the draw, it's Walker. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They've got the first down.
7-yard gain.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Second down, Mahomes. Looked for a second like he had him, Brock, but he just couldn't hang on. It was a good throw to fit it into double coverage, but too tough through that contact. Third down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes. To the pylon, and he will get there. Touchdown, Chiefs. Rashee Rice. Got one through the air now to match that rushing score from earlier. Butker to try the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
49ers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Isaac Garindo to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. New set of downs for him from the 31. They send the tight end in motion. On the counter, McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense to the line, second down. Motioning one of the tight ends. Throwing on second. Purdy. Taking in over the middle. It's Evans. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
But it brings up third down.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And we're back square. 14 apiece here. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Brought in inside the 20. And he gets home. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy in from 72 yards out. Butker to try the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
49ers 14. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. Window to return it. Things going well so far. Pass midfield, and he's got space. Into the red zone. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And we are tied at 21. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Here's Smith on the return.
Who's that?
To get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Yeah.
At their own 31-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Throwing is Mahomes. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner making that play against double coverage. It's 2nd down. Ooh, coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
Wins it in. There's space in the secondary. And he's going to score.
Touchdown,
Kansas City.
Nah, he is, but yo, bro, you in that same defense I just burnt with that shit, bro.
Release, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one splits the uprights. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Purdy to throw it. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
I'm tweaking.
Get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Oh, he loses the football. But it looks like the 49ers.
He got that shit kind of quick.
Make the recovery.
Trash.
We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I probably fumbled like 10, 20 times today. I won't even lie to you. That's why I needed that. Oh, bitch ass nigga.
Back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And a good tackle as that ball is secured, limits that gain to 8. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they could try for some points going into the break. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Pinheiro's kick is good. And our first half ends with 3 points. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. On he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards.
That's what I'm saying.
That's going to give the Chiefs a first down.
Love everybody, but I love
It was a pass, and by they, I mean everybody involved with the line of scrimmage.
I got to get after that, but next year, you gotta get everything in order. What the?
He's able to get it past midfield and down.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm not doing that.
It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw Mahomes. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
You don't know what's going on, B. Don't act like you know what's going on, B.
Haven't found a lot of
I don't like
success
that.
stopping the pass at all game, but they finally take one away
though.
there.
One of the rare opportunities today with this group, on a contested ball, they actually knock it away.
Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Nah, like I said, push from the show, like I said.
Gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Chiefs. Rashee Rice. The 2nd of this game for him. Butker to try the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
49ers 24.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back to the 20. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's 2nd down.
2nd down. Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
3rd and long for him here. Absolutely fires this one right side. They connect on the deep shot. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Just give him anything at this point.
He felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3.
That was a good one.
From this one. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They stick with McCaffrey. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, 49ers.
From the red zone now. And he gets home. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle scoring there to end an 8-play drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And the defender finally gets there, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that earns Kansas City the 1st down.
That's good.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs with a 5-point lead. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running with Walker again. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Chiefs.
You kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They give up the gut to Walker. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Didn't get all they wanted out of that last play, so now they've got 3rd and 8. From the pistol, give here to Walker. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout.
A loss of 2 yards.
And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. The Chiefs looking to put on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because that would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just 2nd down.
Time is certainly of the essence. So is using your eyes. I've always found, Kate, in these situations, trying to make these desperation throws, you still got to manipulate that defense with your eyes and find an opening.
They look to throw it. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that is a San Francisco 1st down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. There's the hits, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. It will be 1st down, 49ers.
First down.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Now with 8 seconds remaining in the game, they're going to burn their final timeout. Down to 8 seconds to this and maybe one more snap. Working inside the red zone. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
This is situational football at its finest. The defense right there holds on for another moment. Now, it really comes down to this last play. One more shot at the end zone standing between them and a victory.
Purdy throwing here on 2nd. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And it's incomplete on 3rd.
Yo, GG.
No better place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. This is the type of game everyone...
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Second down, Prescott. That is caught downfield by Pickens.
Fuck your ass,
And he's
nigga.
taken down inside the opponent's 35.
I'm gonna pick that shit off next time.
A big play for the Cowboys. 32 yards. New set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Prescott now. He's got it about the 8.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Hey, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field,
Don't get too
in
happy.
the end zone, the road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Stop.
A fake to Walker, and now Mahomes. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Yo, what?
To the ground.
Ain't no fucking defense, nigga. Shut up. It wasn't you. That was AI.
Obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable.
Fuck the Cowboys,
Which
nigga.
then places a
See
ton
AI do
of
that shit
stress
again.
on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one.
Dak, fake to Williams. Now he'll throw.
Let me get it. Let me get it.
This one intercepted. Harrison Butker now for the extra point.
Oh my God, bro.
And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
I ain't gonna lie, B. I gotta discipline myself. For every field goal I miss, I gotta do 10 push-ups, B. I'm tired of that shit.
On the play fake.
You still caught that? Yo, they been giving y'all bullshit all day. Oh my God.
28 yards on the first play of the drive. First down picked up.
We spend so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the
That's a good one. That other one wasn't it. I don't give a fuck.
So big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will take a 14-6 lead.
Chiefs 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. City. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on two more.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point
now
conversion.
faking the give, forced out left, and he will win the race to the pylon. In for the two-point conversion.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Shotgun snap for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Now a shot here, deep middle. A dive, and he's
That shit been saving niggas all day too, bro.
So
Niggas gonna die for everything.
14 on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City.
Yo, bro. So let me get this straight, Madden. When the shit is out of reach, them niggas is just going.
Possess the football.
Alright, I better get that. That's all I care about. Yeah, just give me the same respect. That shit out of reach. Just let my man. Don't let that shit just get overthrown and some dick sucking shit. That shit is terrible, bro.
This is Williams.
This shit been happening all day, and this nigga slowed down for a little. Like if he open, if it's a bad throw, I cannot save the nigga, bro. It was clearly overthrown. He still got it.
Combination of contact, balance, and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Remigio now on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. Inside the 30.
Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
In motion, Lamb. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Open man down the field, it's Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
1st down, Dallas.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down.
Mmm.
And that is incomplete. Couldn't connect with CeeDee Lamb. It'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Lets it go. Downfield for Ferguson.
Some bullshit. Just give him anything, bro.
A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
I got something for that.
And we're back to it as the kicks away.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh,
And
good.
back here into touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And it'll be taken down at the 30.
50 yards on the play. And on Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Brings up 3rd down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. 3rd and inches. They go play action with Mahomes. He'll try to run for it. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down. And they're by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
For Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Now, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg.
You can handle that for me. She's tired, but
Spotted at the 35-yard line. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That one just getting worse and worse until they finally bring him down.
If you're going to take a stand, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Prescott.
let me get that, bro. Like, this game is so ass, bro.
Incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He'll let one go down the middle. And he's in. Ryan Flanoy. Touchdown, Dallas.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Chiefs 28.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Remigio now on the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Yo.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Yeah, they put the tablet right there. You better get it before I start charging and get somebody else.
So back to level after the touchdown. The time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone.
You know what? I don't even care. This is why I stay to myself. Nobody respects me in my own house. I don't even care.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll throw his way forward for a couple. Jamari Connor there on the stop. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott.
Oh my God!
Down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there.
Yeah.
And it's going to be
What's up with you?
down.
Jail references. She's a convict.
Back to throw is Prescott. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane. And it sets up 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come.
Yeah, I'm about to make some shrimp. Spaghetti with shrimp, whatever. Spaghetti with shrimp, whatever.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens.
Yeah. That's what I should have been doing. I keep trying to go for the pick. Instead of just like reflecting that bitch. My bad. I'm so sorry. I ain't shit. It sounded like you said something so important and I just wasn't listening.
Come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop.
Oh my God.
And now they're going to get the ball.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
15 yards on the play. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st down throw, Mahomes.
Yo, he's nah. Fast. You're so fast, bro. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Keep up the good job.
Mm-hmm. Shut up. Yeah. be. Huh? So disrespectful. Just put me on the list already. Aside, I'm be there, bro. One more to go. 2 more, technically. Alright, bro. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside a raucous Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. This return will take him out past the 20.
Come here. Hey, bro, come here. That means you don't want the tablet. And don't play neither, because she going to let me know if you mess with her. Hurry up, hurry up. No, she about to pour the juice. We're just tired. Daddy about to make it eat as soon as mommy come back with the spaghetti and tomato sauce. Yeah, what's on your arm? It's probably syrup.
What's the chicken last time? What?
Decent field position as this game gets going.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Smith. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's tackled at the
Nico, put it on the damn table.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
Yeah. You think I do some? I got
from the 32-yard line now. Here's second down and 4. Here's Williams. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line. And down he goes. On third down, it's Williams. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. They force fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Quick completion to start things out. And their first drive begins with a first down.
First down and goal to go.
Throwing is Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Raheem Rice. Touchdown Chiefs. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
All right, keep it to yourself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Finds Raymond for the completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Bears.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And no room to be found. They'll get this back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
First down, Chicago.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
Go onion, 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 onion. It goes onion, 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 onion. I hate that song. My bad, he died, so I can't say that. He passed away, I can't say that.
News here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend.
So that's up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
Williams pass. Intended for Xavier Thomas. Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw.
Oh, man.
Deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Mahomes. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball is in the proper place for a new set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Trying to get it to Worthy. Couldn't. 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Out to his right. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it 3rd and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this 1st half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense at halftime looms, so missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win. Like when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And he's going to have the Bears 1st down. How about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they needed to keep this drive going. On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8. At the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but We've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Bears.
On first down, it's Swift. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He is brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. To throw is Williams. Oh, that one intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Come to the line for 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
This is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Rolling right, and he just does kick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Headed left, buying time. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Inside the 20. Butker to add the extra point.
You was able to get everything? After this game, I'm going to start cooking. Yeah, Hunts. That's what we can get. You couldn't get the Warrior.
Raymond to return it. And he'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
April, you want to help me make spaghetti? Want to help me make spaghetti? I don't care. I never cared. I'm going to do it by myself. I never cared. See how these kids treat me?
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but at think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit. That right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact.
It is over the